Don't you think, in the life group we have been purposing to move out beyond the church. We've been trying to keep our eyes and ears peeled for people that need the Lord, and there are lots of situations that if you just kind of pay attention, people come to you, and I think that's probably our main thing that's been a reinforcement. Is being here, we realize that what the message and the hope that we have is for everyone, and it's many people are very adverse to coming into the walls of a church, but they'll sit down and do this, and little by little the conversation can turn its way into spiritual matters. And you're not trying to buttonhole people and put them against the wall and give them the 4 spiritual laws and be done with it. It's lifestyle. It's a process that gives them the respect, and yet shows to me the concern and the sharing that we want to have.
So just outreach and sharing, being able to share our faith. And this morning it was really exciting. This morning we were talking to this man, older man. He was bad, and he said something about how did that come up? He said something about our church.
Said something about our church.
And he said, "Oh well, my brother pastors a church," and it goes, "Where does he pastor?" He said, "Oh, Clovis." And it goes, "Really? What?" He goes, "Oh, Trinity Presbyterian." It goes, "That's my mom's church."
Pastor Chuck.
Pastor Chuck.
Yes,
so
that just has happened.
And that's like, that happens every day.
Yeah.
There's something like that happens every day. There's a connection that you make with people, and one way or another, it's really, really cool. And visiting with Sonia and Arlene, and then when Sharon and Roger come, and Judy and Jenny, and Mary and Blake, all the vendors, it's just there's a special bond, and they all know we'll pray for them. If they need a prayer said, and being able to share God's plan for them is really exciting.
Let's just be a Christian today. We're going to be who we are and what we have.
Because
we're
that
excited.
Is who we are.
Well, it is, but it's in the olden days there was like this plan that you had to have.
You had to check it off.
Check it off, and and so I think what we're receiving from David and from our life group and from other people is that our ministry is personal. It's individual, and we're responsible for the little circle of people and acquaintances that we come in contact with. And there's some that it's not, and we may never actually see them, bow their head and say, but the interactions we have may be the 1, the 5th, the 10th, the 12th, that finally
maybe the first,
maybe the first, but gets them to the point of thinking, I remember what that guy said, and then here, and now they're caring for me.
I think I need
There's something
Jesus.
to this. Yeah, I think it must be a real thing. So.
Just providential, It's not something you say, well, we're going to do this and this. When we see a person come, we're going to say this. It's just that God just moves in our hearts and on their hearts. And that's what we're always praying for, that their hearts would be ready to receive.
Trying to be a risk taker.
Yeah, there you go. Big.